Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercrest, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This time around is Operation Logic Bomb for Super Nintendo. And let's go ahead and press the start button to get this thing on the road. Now, if you couldn't already tell, this is a top-down perspective, kind of like Zelda, except you shoot things instead of stab things. Pressing A lets you switch between the straight shot and the three-way shot, and I'm going to do this three-way shot for quite a while. Anyway, let's bust down this thick plate of glass here and make our way into this base. Can't get in this door no matter what we do, so let's shoot down these barrels and we'll be able to get into this room where the power generators are, and what do you know, there's this thing connected to them. Won't attack us or harm us in any way, it's just leeching off the electric power of this base. So let's shoot this thing until it dies and explodes. Now the power is back on, and we should be able to get somewhere. But wouldn't you know it, they've spotted us already. Yeah, we got robots that want us dead. Let's go up to this terminal, press a button at it. Oh, or not. Apparently you can just walk up to it, and you'll be able to download a map. Some consoles do other things, but, well, you'll be seeing the maps being given to you from these things quite often. As you go through different areas of the base, shoot down this little turret here. Then 4 more show up in its place, apparently. Once again, we want to use our weapons to the best of our abilities, know how they work. That way we can take as little damage as possible, or maybe even no damage at all while we take on robots and turrets as we go from point A to point B here. All these little flashing areas, these black areas with the flashing purple hexagons in them, they're basically all part of the virtual world, so to speak. Story isn't really mentioned anywhere in the game, except by kind of vague-ish cutscenes. And the only way to know for sure what exactly is going on is either through the manual, which I've never seen, and the back of the game box. Apparently the scientists have learned how to transport items and things from one place to another via interdimensional technology, and well, apparently this interdimensional technology has now allowed for robots to come into our world and try to take this base apart, and hopefully they get their way the entire rest of the world. We can't have that, obviously. You play a Cyborg who is the last big bet on saving all the scientists in this base and keeping this virtual world at bay for good, and if you don't make it, then this place is gonna have to be blown up. I'm just going by the back of the box more than anything here, and just stay left or right of center and just shoot away at this crab. That's all you gotta do. You may be wondering how I was able to face one direction but still move anywhere I want without changing direction. If you hold R or L on the top of the controller, you hit either shoulder buttons, you can actually strafe. You can actually move anywhere you want but stay in facing in one fixed direction, which is really useful for taking out enemies. And when you beat this crab, you actually manage to find this little innards which contain video footage of some sort, which acts as a cutscene of what the heck is going on. Apparently this crab has created some sort of machine that brings the virtual world to the real world, so to speak, and now it's ordering all these robots around. But this lead one apparently stopped, and all the ones following it follow suit. Apparently this thing doesn't want to follow orders, so it gets shot like the little flunky that it is. And the other 3 kind of see the logic behind this and didn't do what they're told. I don't blame them. Now that we've seen this footage, we can go through this door. Now these flashing green barriers shooting these orange dots, they will block our path. They make it harder to get around. Plus, we can't open that door unless we get rid of them. There's this console to the left. We will have to shoot at this thing And if I can get myself situated diagonally, that would be great, because sometimes that's hard to do. And then we'll be able to shoot that thing down. Now we got this little dimensional error creating machine here. Shoot out the little crackling energy field until the thing explodes. And this part of the base is now belongs to the real world again. Let's go up to this console. I used to think you could actually press a button to use it, but all you have to do is just walk up to it. That's it. And we got some more footage. This time another different looking crab enemy that's coming out of the real world, or rather cut to the real world out of the virtual one, and has laid this dimensional error machine here. Now the virtual world is kind of leaching and seeping into the real world, and well, that's how we have this problem. Apparently they're angry that we have encroached unintentionally into their territory. The best thing about getting rid of those dimensional error machines, those little black areas with the hexagons in it, they won't be there anymore, which means no more enemies. And we got another console that we can walk up to and watch some more video footage. Got some scientists here. Two of them are coming out of the little teleportation pad on the floor to the left. All of a sudden, the takeover begins. Power goes out, but the alternate power kicks in. By the time that happens, though, well, it's too late. All the robots show up, and the scientists are under attack, and they're fleeing for their lives. Now that you've seen the two consoles that contain the video footage, we can finally use this teleportation pad. So just walk into the little center of it. But for this one, do it twice. We are going from A1 to A3. You're about to find out why. As soon as I walk into this box to pick it up, we get video footage that shows us how to use this reflective laser, which lets us shoot at enemies from blind corners and take them out, especially these turrets. These lasers will bounce off the wall 4 times before they finally disappear, so use that to your advantage. Now we got these little blob things that come straight at us in the shortest path possible. As long as we keep shooting at them, we'll be able to hold them back and eventually destroy them. Now we got some more turrets. And I don't want to get too close to that thing. There we go. And we got some more robots to take care of. And we can go south from here. Oh, come on. Apparently my controller just wants me to go in random directions today for some reason, whenever I roll my thumb. Thankfully the R button lets me strafe, so that doesn't have to be a problem once I get in the direction I want. Now we got the 3 turrets here, and I want to take them out without taking any damage. Just look to the southeast, and just fire away with the laser. Just position yourself carefully looking southeast, and you'll be able to take them out real quick. That little console there lets you refill your health. I don't want to use it just yet. This one, to the south of it, lets you get the map. Now that I have a map with red dots on it, I'll be able to show off a little better how it works. Pause the game and you'll be able to use the map. That way you'll see where all the rooms are, what the general layout of the area you're in looks like. At the bottom it says A3, that's the part of the base we're in. That red dot there is a console or a teleportation pad. In that case it's a console, but we already knew that. It is used for teleportation pads though, so keep that in mind. And when you use this health refilling console, you can't use it again. So you better be sure you want to use them when you get up to them. And I managed to sneak between the wall and that little orange dot barrier there and not take damage. That's always a good thing. Now I can get in here. Oh no. Okay, run. these things will really eat away at your health. You don't want them to do that. Because you have no period of invincibility like in other games, and if one runs right into you, you're going to be drained of energy really quick. You don't have lives in this game, you just have continues, and you only get 3 continues. There's no way to get any more as far as I know, so you just, no lives, 3 continues, that's basically it. So you better study up on this game, learn to survive, and if you can do that, you'll be able to do alright. And we got 2 more of these things to deal with, but ignore these little turret things. Get a little further down there. There we go. Alright, take out some more of these things. Losing a little bit more energy than I wanted, but oh well. Another one of these dimensional error creating machines that we can shoot down. Yes! Alright. I'm going to go ahead and refill my health just out of safety here. Because I can, and it's going to be a while before I see another one. You can press the button on these if you want, but if you just walk up to it and stay there for like a second or 2, it'll automatically run. So that's pretty nice. And I guess there's nowhere else to go but to the left. And apparently that teleportation pad is now usable. Might as well go ahead and take out some of these, or rather all of these turrets, so I can continue on. Once again, be careful to position yourself so you don't get shot a whole lot. Switch to the straight shot for this one. Amazingly, the wall keeps that one on the right from getting me, and I can get the one on the left from a very safe angle. Now I got 2 more of these little blob things. Take out this one first. And since we are positioned so that we can get that thing from a blind angle with the 3-way shot, why not? Same with the other one. And we got some more robots to take out, but here's the thing though, these robots really aren't too bright. And that's using your weapons to your advantage, just knowing how they work. Knowing how they work down to a science, it really helps. You definitely do not want to take a lot of damage. The less damage you take, the better off in this game you're going to be. Ow. Just utilizing the scope and range of your weapons and just knowing how to survive. That's basically the aim of this game. And those yellow robots, we saw them at the beginning, but I might as well mention it now. They are a lot faster than the red ones. So if you see them, be ready to fight and be ready to run and shoot at them at the same time. No more dimensional errors here, so let's go to... Actually, let's go here. Now we got a console that we can shoot down so we can open that door. But we can't reach it just by walking up to it and shooting it. Thankfully, there is an easier way. Switch to the laser, face the hole, shoot until it's destroyed. It's that simple. And now we have to take on the red crab that we saw earlier. This one's a little harder to take down. But as long as you're far enough away from it from the side, you'll be able to easily avoid its shots. Which is always a good thing. So just come at it from the side and be ready to dodge. That way you can keep damage from this thing to a minimum. And now we got even more of these things. And I did not give myself a good advantage there. Get away from me. Wow, that did not take a lot of damage at all. Okay. More tourists to take out here. I don't know why I moved. I thought I got rid of both of them at the same time. And another blue crab, just stay to the side, just to the side of center. And it won't come at you with the secondary diagonal shots and more footage. And according to this, apparently we'll be going outside at some point in the game. But, well... guess what? It's still going to be ruined by dimensional errors made by virtual world crabs. So if you weren't expecting that, well, you're out of luck. Oh, more of these. Apparently the yellow ones really don't take even half as much damage as the red ones. They're fast, but they apparently have weak shields. And now we got this thing taken out, so no more dimensional errors here. Now we can go down. And this takes us to a brand new area. I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here for the time being. Join me next time where we go through A4 and find out what else we have to encounter here. So until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!